Hey everybody, Michelle Spark here. We are at Performance RVA here in Richmond, Virginia for the USLPL 60 Plus Combine. Are you guys so excited?
Yeah, we're very excited.
Let's start with Mike and Michelle Weeks. You guys are the owners of the Carolina Coyotes and you're from Awendaw, South Carolina. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
First of all, Awendaw is just outside of Charleston, which nobody's going to know where Awendaw is, but plenty of people know where Charleston is because they vacation there. But Michelle and I just got interested in pickleball in 2019, and we did tournaments for a while and really just love it. It's been very healthy for us, and it's been good and bad for our marriage, and because we play together as mixed, but we're just have 2 kids and 4 grandkids, and just trying to grow old gracefully and
actively.
Health-wise.
Yeah, sure. So you threw yourselves into this new thing with pickleball, owning a team. Yeah. Michelle, tell us about that.
Well, it's funny because we didn't even know this existed until Mike was at Nationals, and he spoke with a lady, told him about this, and he got so excited because he just loves the sport. Even more, I love it, but he plays every day for at least 4 to 5 hours a day. And so when he found out, we ended up buying the last team, the last 60-plus team. I don't think anything else was available. So we were really excited to see what happens going forward. We picked up our little coyote, as you see, because we are all about it.
Oh, yeah. So I just want to tell all the other owners, you guys included, that anyone who says that I do not accept bribes is lying, because I obviously do. So now we've got the Coyote, the Carolina Coyotes, who's going to be my little mascot throughout the season. So, hey, I told Aaron, I'm like, if you want to give me that shirt there, I'll take it.
You guys need to work harder. Come on.
That's right. Work harder. All right, we're going to move on to Aaron Brochu, who is from Cape Cod Sharks, and you own both a 50-plus and a 60-plus team.
Yeah, I do. I went crazy and bought 2 teams in the same year, so it's my first year. I live on Cape Cod in Dennis. I started playing pickleball, like Mike said, in 2019, and I never looked back. So there was a group of us that just we drove to every tournament that was drivable within like 300 or 400 miles, and then we started traveling all around the country, playing in tournaments. So we went up to about 20 of us, and we were renting houses in Florida, and Dallas, and Chicago, and Las Vegas, and in the time of our lives. And then things slowed down a little bit, and then we found out about this league, and it just seemed like the next step would be to join this and take things a little more seriously. And it's been a lot so far, building your team without having done it before, but it's been very exciting. I've met a lot of people, and I'm really excited to meet all the people that I haven't met yet.
I think you're going to find that. This is a good little introduction before you get thrown right into that 50s. Having the combine here, because we go from 6 teams to 16 teams and a lot more players to be fighting for.
I'm going to play on the 50s team too, so hopefully I can hold my own. Yeah. That'll be good.
We shall see.
We shall see.
All right, we are moving on to Ira Rappaport. Did I get that right?
Yep.
You see, I'm really good with the last names. Owner of the Palm Beach Picklers, and obviously from Palm Beach Garden, Florida. So Tell us how you got here. What your journey's been.
Yeah, my journey, originally from Boston, and I spent some summers up in Boston. And actually, Aaron and I, we traveled together down here this morning. I enjoy tennis and golf, and then over time, I've been playing pickleball and really got into it about 3 years ago. And just amazed at how many friendships I was able to make, and the community, and just found it super fun. And the competition is great, but the community and the camaraderie is equally as good or better. So spend the majority of time in Palm Beach Gardens, and just a lot of great players down there, and I've been able to network and meet wonderful people, and play up in competition, which is great.
Awesome. How many of you were able to draft your teams kind of close to home? Any of your players close to home? I know we talked about this, Aaron.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ira.
Yeah, I have the women that own the Delray team. I have a friendship with those 2 women, and they've been extremely helpful in making introductions. And I have a general manager, too, who I'll introduce you to. Her name's Nadine. She's a superstar. So I've been really fortunate to find some people that really want to build a Florida-based team, East Coast Florida-based team together.
Real quick, you brought up the Del Rey's and Isla and Karen, who won the 50s last year. So those are two good people to be getting some advice from.
I hope so.
Yeah?
I know so.
Okay,
I know so.
hoping that some of that, they can rub off some of the winning energy.
So maybe we can have 2 consecutive Florida winners.
There you go. All right.
So we have 2 people that are within a state of where we're at. One is within our city, and that was actually the first person that we called to be on the team. But ideally, we would love to have a team that's filled from the state of South Carolina. But it's pretty difficult on a 60-plus league to find people that meet that age and that high level of play. There are some that are closer that we were not able to get. I think you got a question coming up. We'll talk about the details of that in a few minutes. You got anything?
Is it something that I'm asking, or do you need to go ahead and
ask a good question?
I hope I asked the right question, Aaron.
So I think about half my team's going to be from my area, but the draft hasn't happened yet. So none of us really know who's on their team yet, except your protected players. So still a lot of secrets going on here. So I would like to have a lot of my team from the area, but I can't really say until after the draft.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's a difference between like being a part of the league and actually owning a team. Was there something or someone that kind of pushed you over the edge? Sounds like maybe Isla and Karen, but you guys?
I've owned a business for several decades now, and we're beginning to move into retirement. So selling my ownership in that business meant that I needed to own something else for some reason. And so the opportunity came up. I've always sort of wanted to invest in my hobbies, invest responsibly. I think this is a great way to do it. I think that what we were looking forward to is meeting people in our age and stage of life who are active and enjoy playing pickleball and give us a good excuse for traveling and seeing some areas of the country that we wouldn't normally go to.
And unlike Ira and Aaron, you guys have been traveling. It sounds like you have a group of people your age and that age group and that same level that you've been able to hang with. We just aren't there. We don't have that in Charleston. So we're looking forward to this.
Yeah. Do you guys have the same answer, or
Well,
basically?
what happened for me was a lot of people came to the Combine last year. Mm-hmm. They all had the time of their lives, and I didn't even know the league existed. They all came back. They couldn't stop talking about it. They said it was more fun just the Combine than any tournament we had ever been to.
I agree with that.
They were so excited that their excitement just kind of overflowed to me, and they talked me into buying the team. So some of them are going to be on the team, hopefully. That's the plan. And like you just said, I have more friends right now than I've ever had in my whole life, and it extends beyond pickleball. So I get asked to go to dinner, or we also travel to other places that don't have to do with pickleball. At this point in your life, it's harder to meet people. People say, I have so many friends I have to say no all the time. I get asked to do something every day of the week. It's kind of nice. I like it. And I have really good friends too. They've all come from pickleball that I wouldn't have otherwise.
I mean, seriously, I have chills when you say that, because I feel the same. You have one group of friends that you've had when you're raising your kids, and you have those friends, but then when the kids all go off to college or they're gone, those friendships kind of, and then you need to find that. And we're also competitive, right? We want to find some way to still be competitive when we can't play maybe those sports at those high levels like we used to.
Yeah, and the other thing is I have friends that are 24 and friends that are 68 or 70, 75, and I play with them all the time, and we still go out to eat. So people that I would never have met except for pickleball.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is pickleball builds friendships. And a little bit about my background is, I consider myself an entrepreneur. I started my professional life as a CPA, and I have a master's in tax. I worked at a couple of the large accounting firms. But 21 years ago, I started and founded a wealth management company. I'm still actively working. I'm the CEO, but right now we're managing over $5 billion. So I was able to create a culture, teamwork, and I'm hoping to create that same teamwork culture now in the pickleball.
Well, hopefully you're going to bring some of that wealth management here to the USLPL, I'm just saying. All right. Okay, so I'm sure that there have been challenges being an owner of a USLPL team, especially with this brand new season for the 60 plus. You're not allowed to say social media, but what other than social media, Aaron, has been the most challenging thing for you as an owner for the USLPL?
Getting the players, because I'm not a senior pro, so I didn't know a lot of the high-level players. I've had to meet a lot of people through friends. Building the team has been a little more difficult than I thought, but I think we have a good base, and I've met some people that are going to help me, so I think we're going to be very competitive. But I'll be happy when the draft's behind us. It's very stressful, not knowing exactly who your team is. You have a plan, but if it doesn't go to plan, it'll just be nice when that's behind us and they have our team and can move on.
Yeah.
So for us, I think finding our, I want to use reserve players, but finding our protected players certainly was a challenge. And sponsorships, we haven't even scratched the surface with that, and merchandise and things like that. This is a whole space that I'm not really never worked in and haven't been that familiar with. Michelle has done a lot of it growing up in an entrepreneurial family that she grew up in. And so yeah, I think the whole gamut of running a sports-related business that involves retail and organization and drafting is very new. And so a lot of it, we decided we're just going to float along this year since we were the last team to arrive in March. And then maybe we pick it up somewhere once we get settled into the season.
And we tried to draft as much in South Carolina and North Carolina, but there might be somebody that's an owner that may have gotten there first.
Any big challenges for you, Ira?
Not so much from the people standpoint, because I have a wonderful support and friendship with Isla, Karen, Julie, Nadine. So they've been wonderful. We're trying to grow our social media exposure. I think we're up to 100 followers. We want to get
Done
that time.
great. You've had some fun content
but I think
coming on.
The more followers will make easier for sponsorships.
100%.
Right. So we're really hoping to ramp up the followers and then be able to really go out and reach out to the community and get some really key sponsorship.
I want all the other owners to pay attention to what Ira just said. This very true. That's right. If you want good sponsors, you got to have a good following on social media. Okay, I'm going to start with you this time, Ira, because you always get to go last. So what qualities are you looking for as you watch the players this week at the Combine?
I would like to find people that are really passionate and love pickleball, love to compete, the camaraderie, just how they communicate with their teammates. So looking at them both on the court and off the court.
Very good answer.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of the same answers. So, their skill is important, how well they play, but it's also important how they are as a partner, how well they play with the other players. That it's very important to be a supportive partner, in my opinion. So, their skill, but how they get along with the other players.
One of the things I know we want someone obviously that you said has a skill level, but also we want someone who is going to be upbeat and is going to keep their partner lifted up no matter how rough things are getting, because that a lot of times will bring people out of a slump. So
She might be talking about lessons we learned playing together. Staying upbeat and encouraging.
we've learned that.
Yeah. I mean, I like gritty people. I like people who really have to, work hard. I've worked hard for any accomplishments I've made. And so there's just sort of this work ethic about that. And trying to take your goals and your skills and create something sometimes when you don't really have that much skill. And I love to see that. I love to see underdogs. And I feel like we might be sort of slight underdogs in the league right now.
Okay, some fun ones, some fun quick ones. If you could draft one senior pro player to come to the league and be on your team, who would you draft? And if you don't know any senior pro players, I don't care who you pick. You can pick somebody else.
Onsens.
That's amazing. That's the name I thought. I knew it. Wow.
Coordinate that. Yeah, I did not give them the questions ahead of time here. That's impressive. Carolina Coyote.
Mateus Johansson.
Really?
I only know who he is because I played him in Las Vegas and he kicked my ass so bad. Then he was so good that I remember him.
Okay, you can pick anybody. It could be an actor for all I care. Anyone that you would want to draft.
Down in Florida, I get to play with Andre Diescu, so I think he's 6'4", long, super athletic,
Yes.
and the two of us together would make an awesome.
It'd be hard to get the ball past you guys. Huh? All right, would you rather have a team that wins ugly or loses pretty?
That's yours.
Well, wins ugly. Yeah, wins ugly.
Yeah, I'd say wins ugly is fine.
Ditto. I think it's better to be on winning creates a wonderful culture.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have fun later.
Ugly or pretty.
All right, dink or drive? Dink or drive?
I would like to drive.
Wow. A dink.
Dink.
Yeah, I like to stay in the dink longer. Maybe because I don't have the tennis background, but I feel more in control dinking than driving.
I'm an ex-tennis player, so I love to drive and,
Yeah, we know where your answer's
and bang
going.
people.
All right, if you had to pick one of the owners in the league to fight alongside you during a zombie apocalypse, who would you choose? Who would you want beside you in a zombie apocalypse?
Throw that in.
Yeah.
I got to think about that.
I'd say, just from what we've had 3 or 4 group calls together, we had a chance to meet some of the owners. I think the personality that stands out to me, who's always smiling and happy, is Eddie from Kentucky, and he's been wonderful because he's been part of this program a year ago, and I think he's helped all of us along this journey.
But how do you think that's going to help with the apocalypse?
I was just going to say, actually, I think what he's saying is that with Eddie, he has, he just had knee surgery last year, or so, some knee issues. So you will be faster than him. So the zombies can get Eddie, and you're like, "Whew." That's right.
I just don't know a lot of the other owners yet, so I don't know.
You can pick Ron or Mike also. You can pick me. I always like people to pick me as their zombie apocalypse partner. Just saying. I know
Okay,
one.
okay, I choose you.
Let's go. We're taking it down.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Mike, but I'm picking Aaron because he's pretty tall, and I think I can get behind him.
I was actually going. There we go. I was going with Aaron because we did get to know each other a little bit before this and found that we have a lot of similarities.
I'm just getting behind him because he's tall.
We need tall people in our lives.
There you go. All right, last question for you guys. What do you want to say to the other owners in the league? What do you have to say to them? What words?
The Coyotes are coming for you. Woo!
There you go. Coyotes are coming.
Got it. That's exactly what I was going to say. Tracking you down.
Yeah, I think hopefully the Cape Cod Sharks are going to surprise some people this year. We're building a really strong team, so get ready.
Get ready, okay?
Let's all have a fun season together.
Okay, so we bounced it nice.
Feels like smooth, like
Yeah.
big deal.
I'm going to answer for Eddie and Mark, even though they're the Kentucky Thoroughbreds in the 60s. Eddie's answer will most definitely be a storm is a-coming. Storm's a-coming. So that's a Florida Storm team. All right, you guys have been great. I wish you guys the best of luck over the next few days. There's going to be some amazing players here. We'll be live streaming all of the courts, so for you guys out there, please take a look and watch that. And good luck to you guys. Have a great time. Write a lot of notes, and it'll be great. All right, everybody. Peace.